Yep. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. It's just me today. Sorry, I'm getting situated here. Solo show, which is probably fitting. It's probably a good thing this is a solo show. Things would get testy, I think, if Noah was here today, based off the events of yesterday's football Sunday, which we don't have to get into. But I have to. And I offered it up there. I tweeted out during the Vikings game yesterday. Hello to everyone on TikTok. How we doing? Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to try to keep the positive vibes today, but it's be a little more difficult. I tweeted out I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke today. If you're a hater, I'm a Vikings fan. Okay? I'm saying it. For those who don't know, on TikTok, I'm a Vikings fan. And I'm here in front of you, facing the noise, facing the crowd. Bring it. Bring your best shot. I want all the smoke. I want everything. It was a tough day. Shout out to your mom. Noah's not here today, unfortunately. Noah has a sorry, I'm fixing the mic a little. Oh, I kind of like where that is. I don't have to bend over. Noah has a big boy interview with a big boy job with a big boy company, and he's not here today, so it's just me to face the noise, face the smoke. Hope that's okay with you. It's okay with me. And again, Noah and I would probably get a little hand today. Shout out to Catherine in the TikTok chat. Everyone on TikTok, if you want to head over to YouTube, we're streaming there now. Sounds a lot better over there. Looks a lot better. I look way cuter over there. If you want to head over there, not great. If not, stay there, hang out, ask some questions, just chat. Welcome to the bum. This is me saluting from my computer. Salute you. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing better than I am. It was a tough day. I had 7 straight Victory Mondays. And I don't think you understand what that means. I had 7 straight Victory Mondays. That's almost 2 months of waking up on a Monday morning with a victory under my belt. Knowing no matter what people said, in one ear, out the other, because we were winners that week. And it fell down and it collapsed in the worst way possible yesterday. And I won't linger on this one too long, but I'm sure a lot of people want to bring the smoke. It means you're down bad this morning. Yeah, no, I'm down bad. Listen, I said if the Vikings going into the stretch, we had the Bills and the Cowboys and then the Patriots. And I said, if we can go 2-1 in that stretch, we're in really good shape. I did not think we were going to beat the Bills. That win is now bigger than it ever was, given what we just did against the Cowboys. 'Cause if we lose the Bills and then we lose like that to the Cowboys, it's done. Just cancel the season. It's over. Thank you, Brian. Shout out to Brian for the footballs in the TikTok chat. We appreciate it. If you want to head over to YouTube, it'd be great. Shout out to Riley in the TikTok chat as well. Yeah. So we're if we go 2-1 in that stretch, 3-game stretch, then we get the Jets, who don't have an offense. The Patriots don't have an offense. Then we still have to play the Lions. We still got to play the Bears again, and we get the Colts. Baby steps. We'll be all right. We'll right the ship. But holy shit, what a day that was. It's been a while. It's been a couple of weeks. Weeks. It's been a couple of years since I've contemplated turning a Vikings game off. Normally, I'll sit through it. I'll sit through the pain, especially a year like this when it feels like we're never out of it, which is a rare feeling as a Vikings fan. I watched, but it was like the side computer. It wasn't main screen, you know? It was that kind of day. It was hard to watch. And thank goodness Noah isn't here today, because I would go in on him about the pitiful performance that the Colts put up on Sunday. Because that was almost worse than what the Vikings did. A 10-point lead at home in the fourth quarter to get your win. That would be your win for the year, beating the Eagles. And it would help us too. It would help the Vikings too. And what do? You blow it. Don't stop with all this Jeff Sunday crap. No. You guys are a bad franchise. I'm not putting this loss on him, but I'm just saying, don't try to spin zone this as if the Colts are a good franchise and a good organization. You aren't. You're not there yet. You're not. You haven't been for a couple of years now. Are you hung? Oh, no, Meeks. I'm just sad. Which is worse. I'm just sad, Meeks. It's even worse. Vikings had a rough day. Meeks, how did your bet go? How did you put in some bets on Friday? How did we do? I need to tail Meeks? The bets. So out of my Friday 5. Sorry, don't mind me just open up a Dr. Pepper over here. So my Friday 5 picks, I thought this was the week. I thought I was going to go 5 for 5. 2 and 5. I slightly beat Meeks, no big deal. I went 3 and 5. My 2 misses were by razor thin margins. I had the Jets +3. I mean, that looked good all day. If they could just score any points whatsoever. Then Patriots house call, punt return at the very end of the game, walk-off touchdown. Ridiculous. Then I had the under in Sunday Night Football, 51.5. That's looking beautiful. It's like 23-20 with 2 minutes to go. Boom, 2 touchdowns. Are you kidding me? So I was very, very close to going 5 for 5. So I don't want that to be lost on anyone. I'm kind of back when it comes to betting. Kind of back. I do need to mention, this is the first week of the show. I can't even speak. First show of the week. Gosh, words. First show of the week. We have a big week planned. Tomorrow, we have Top 10 Tuesday. Top 10 first dates, which we'll be recording tonight. On Wednesday, we have the highly anticipated draft of hottest NFL players. Noah and I will be going back and forth drafting our teams. Thank you to the Court of Owls, our A-lister right there, for giving us some suggestions. Much appreciated. That draft is happening on Wednesday. Thursday, we're off. No show Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. Enjoy the holidays. Hang out with your family. Friday, however. Yep, Hot Boy Draft your mom. Get ready. It's going to be electric. That's going to be a fun show. So get ready for Wednesday. That'll ease you right into Thursday football for Thanksgiving. Friday, we are going to have I don't even know what we're going to call it yet, a Black Friday party, almost a party. We don't know the times yet. We're going to figure it out. It will be an afternoon show, maybe not like late afternoon, early evening show, maybe a little like 3 to 5. If you have any input on when you guys want that show to happen, we're going to have special guests, maybe former producers, maybe former guests, Top 10 Tuesday guests, coming in and out, cycling through. Let us know what time you want that show to be on Friday. Right now, I'm aiming towards like 3 to 5, something like that. I think that would be a good time slot because then you still enjoy your evenings. It's not too early, not too late. You wake, you sleep in, all that stuff. Anyways, that's what I'm leaning for Friday. Let me know on times. And then on Monday, as you guys can see if you're watching on the YouTube channel, we have our Cyber Monday merch counter, which you guys killed it this weekend. Just kept getting notifications and more merch. We're almost at 2 hours. We need one more. Every 5 pieces of merch sold is 1 hour added to the marathon. As of right now, we are at 1 hour and what would 80% of an hour be? Math. Like 45 minutes-ish? 50 minutes? Around 45 minutes-ish. Or almost at 2 hours. So every piece of merch sold from here through Cyber Monday, it'll even count during the marathon. We're going to add another hour. So you guys decide how long that show goes. It could be an 8-hour show. What are we going to do for 8 hours? I have no idea. No clue. We'll figure it out. We'll have stuff planned. Again, we're going to have guests for that as well. Guests are coming in and out. So make sure you guys buy your merch now on the store. It's linked in the bio, linked in the description. Go do it. Again, that could be a hoodie. That could be a T-shirt. That could be a sticker. We sell stickers for like $2. Go get yourself some stickers. That counts towards it too. Anything and everything counts towards this counter. So one more piece that officially adds our second hour, and then we're going to keep that counter up all week and through the Cyber Monday Marathon because every 5 pieces, 1 hour. You guys decide how long that show goes. What's for lunch? I'm eating spaghetti. Ooh, what should I have for lunch today? I don't know. I haven't even thought about lunch. My eating schedule's weird. Where like if I eat breakfast, I'm not hungry again till like 3, and then I'm starving, and then I'm get starving at like 9. I'm like a little off. But then if I don't eat breakfast, I'm starving at like right now during the show. So I did have breakfast this morning. What are you talking to? What up? Wait, what is that? I can't even read that from here. We're live on YouTube though. Shout out to whoever's in the TikTok chat. If you want to go head over to YouTube, hang out in that chat. It's a little easier for me to see. We got that. I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch today. Haven't thought about it. But yeah, that's what our next week looks like. It's gonna be a hectic week. Again, I am excited though. We do have guests coming back. People are in town. People who've been watching the bum for a little bit are gonna be excited for these guests these next couple shows. What's the YouTube? It's linked in the bio, or you can just type in Good Time Media. It should show up. For college football team and pro team. I don't have a college team, which makes my life so much easier because I can just be a hater on everyone, which is, again, it's kind of cheating, but I can't fake loyalty. If I'm not loyal to a team by now, I can't just like pick that up and force it. You can't force that. So I'll either root for Indiana schools if they're playing someone I hate even more, or I'll most likely just root against Indiana schools because it's funny. But yeah, don't really have a college team. But then pro team, obviously Minnesota Vikings. That's why the mood's low today. Tough vibes, but we're rallying. We're gonna keep the positive vibes. Get a PB&J for brunch. That's a crazy combo. PB&J, that's a lunch. Hate to break it to you, Meeks, that's a lunch. You can't just have lunch food for brunch. That's not brunch. That's lunch. You just had an early lunch. It's not how that works, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like having a hamburger for... You can have a hamburger for brunch. It's not a thing you can do. I don't make the rules. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to have today. But yeah, so keep buying the merch like you guys have been. It's been awesome. I think... Let me double check. I believe it's still 20% off. Just kidding. I lied. It's not. But we did add... I want you guys to go check this out. I'm going to put the link in the YouTube chat right now. We have new Battleflix merch. The Battleflix merch is up. We have 2 different designs. That's a popcorn logo. And then there's a very simple, just like, what are those movie clicker things? The ones you action, boom, those things. So 2 more designs. The shop looks a little bit different. Cleaned it up a little bit. So go check out the shop. Find something you like. And then let's increase this marathon. Because we'll have stuff planned. For if we need to do a 12-hour show, we'll do a 12-hour show. I'll have stuff planned for all those hours. But if you guys don't buy the merch, we'll just have a normal hour and a half show. So we need 1 more piece to make it a 2-hour show. Every 5 pieces equals 1 hour. I didn't know PB&J was a lunch food. I've always thought of it as breakfast. That's crazy. What? You thought PB&J was a breakfast food? I'm not weird when I say that's, like, very wrong, right? That's a crazy take. Okay, thank you. Thank you, your mom. I appreciate it. Shout out to your mom. Always. Where are you from? I don't... PB&J is 100%... But it's also not a dinner food. Like, I don't think anyone's ever had a PB&J for dinner. That seems weird to me. I don't think you can have a PB... I'll say this. I don't think you have a PB&J past... Oh, no, here we go. Refine the take. Big brain move. I don't think you can have PB&J when it's dark outside. So that includes breakfast, and that includes late dinner. If the sun's down, put the PB&J away and eat some real food. That's a daylight food. It's certain foods you can't have at night and you can't have in the morning. PB&J is one of those. Tennessee. Ooh. See, I thought I had a rough weekend. At least Meeks, I hope you're not a Vols fan. Because you might be the only fan base that had a worse weekend than me. So I really hope that's not the case. Because there's a lot. College football was a weird week. I don't get too much into it, but it was like so much happened, but like nothing happened. Had it as a midnight snack before. I'll count that. I'll allow that. I think snacks count. You can have a PB, but like as a meal, you can't sit down and just like make a PB&J at 7 p.m. That seems a little weird. I hate the Vols so much. Yeah, that's tough. They had talk about a way to end the season because you had so much high hopes. Tennessee's back. You had a chance to sneak in the playoffs, and then all of a sudden you get killed by South Carolina. Hendon Hooker tears his ACL. He's done. Feel bad for him. That's tough. I don't know how you bounce back from that as a if you're a Tennessee fan. So had so much fun hate watching the Vols. The hate watching's way more fun than just watching. It's way easier than just watching like your team play. I don't know who your team is, Meeks, but when I'm watching like the Vikings play, it's just constant stress. When I'm hate watching, whether it's like the Colts, the Packers, oh, it's awesome because you can just root for chaos. You root for a mess. You root for picks, turnovers, all that goofy stuff. And then if they win, it doesn't really affect you. Like you don't. It's not the end of the world if they win. Hate watching is one of my top 10 favorite things to do. I agree with you on that. Vanderbilt and Michigan. Interesting combo. Vanderbilt, I feel like hasn't been relevant in anything almost ever. So good on you to just pick Michigan, who's a powerhouse and going to be in the conversation for almost every sport. So that's smart. That's like you hedging your bets. That's like saying I don't know. It's a bad team. It's like saying I'm a Texans fan, but I also root for the Patriots. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, at least one of them's going to be good. And then once the Texans or in your case, once Vanderbilt like turns it around, maybe, if ever, you'll be like, oh, look I told you. Always been there. Hedge your bets a little bit. I can respect that. I respect that a little bit. Oh, be careful. Can't knock that over. So yeah, that's the weekend in sports. That's why the rough morning, rough day. I'm just avoiding. When your team loses, you have to do your best to avoid all sports talk shows, sports radio, sports podcasts, everything, because you're just gonna hear the same thing over and over again, and no one wants to hear that. So then, that's ruined my routine because the past 2 months, every Monday morning I wake up and want to turn those on. So I'm like, please, just tell me what I want to hear. Talk to me, say all the good stuff. And now it's just bashing. You don't want to hear it, so you just avoid it. So yeah, there's that. Colts, screw you. Vikings, I'm upset. World Cup is on though, and now this is where I become a soccer fan for about a month, and I get super excited. I'll probably download FIFA at some point in my life in the next 4 weeks, because soccer is one of those sports. It's great in doses. It's like, what is it like? I would compare it to like the feeling you get when you have like gummy bears or gummy worms, where like, oh, you're like, this is so awesome. Say you haven't had gummy bears, gummy worms in a while. You're like, dang, I forgot how good these things are. Like, these are fire. I'm gonna have a bunch of this. And then you just stuff your face, and then like 3 hours later, your stomach just feels like garbage. That's soccer, and that's the World Cup. You don't watch it. You don't watch it throughout the years, and then all of a sudden the World Cup comes back, and you maybe have one gummy worm. You'll watch one game, and you're like, oh, I forgot how cool this sport is. I forgot how good these gummy bears are, gummy worms. And then you eat another one. You watch another one. Like, this is awesome. You download FIFA again. This is awesome. This is so cool. I love this. I love this. I love this. World Cup ends. You're like, ugh. I don't want to go watch soccer. Why would I do that? And it leaves with a bad taste in your mouth. It's awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome for like a month. Maybe this is just coming from a casual fan, which I wonder. I don't know how hardcore soccer fans feel about the World Cup, because like part of them probably wants to just like gatekeep the sport and keep other people out. Be like, hey, like if you don't care in April, don't care in November when the World Cup is. Like, I don't know. I could see it going both ways because it's probably good for the sport because like recognition, but soccer's fruit snacks 100%. That's where my brain goes. Because if it's like you're a fan of a small artist, and then they blow up and they're huge, and like you're happy for them. You're like, oh, finally, like I followed them when they had, like no one was listening, and they blow up, and then like your buddy from high school you haven't talked to in 3 years like goes to their concert and posts about it, and you're just like, no, let's not do that. Please don't. They were mine first. And you want to kind of gatekeep it a little bit. And I feel like soccer fans are the same way, where the World Cup comes on, and then they're like, oh, look at all these new soccer fans. Well, yeah, duh. Like, this is on national television. The World Cup's a big thing. You're just going to bring in people who don't actually really care about the sport. Which, again, it's maybe the conversion rate for, like, long-term fans isn't high, but at least it's somewhat there. Some people are going to convert and be like, you know what? I'm going to commit. I'm going to be a soccer fan from now on. As long as you get a couple of those each World Cup, I don't know. I don't think you can complain too much. But I am excited. So I saw a stat. It said this is the first World Cup day for the U.S. in like 3,000 days. Which, like, I forget it's been that long. Because I feel like I remember the last time, but that would have been like 10 years ago. Not a little less, like 8 years ago. I was literally in middle school last time. And I remember they played like Belgium and Ghana, and they had a big win against Ghana, I remember. Yeah, and I watched those games, and I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. And I just expected, like, I forgot how rare the World Cup is. Or not rare in the sense, like, we should be in it every year, but rare in the sense, like, it is 4 years. It's every 4 years, so you kind of forget about it. And so, yeah, in 3,000 days since the U.S. has played a World Cup game, they play at 2 o'clock. So, shortly after this show ends, it'll be 2 o'clock. They play Wales, so I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know anything about Wales. I don't know. I just don't know what Wales is really as a country, so I don't know about that. My guess is we're going to win, and if we don't, it's going to be chaos. I don't know how good we are. I don't know what the projection is. I know we're not great, like top. Like, we're going to lose the Spains, the Englands, the Brazils, the Argentinas, the Frances, all those big boys. But, like, something about it feels like we can't lose to, like, Wales. Or I just saw England smack the brakes off, was Iran? Iran or Iraq. They played one of those this morning. Why the shades? I was trying to turn the vibes around your mom, but you know what? You're right. The vibes aren't there. I got to take the shades off. But whoa, forgot how bright it is in the studio. And I thought about bringing in, so we have one studio light right there. I thought about bringing another one right there, but that might be too much. Now that I think about it, because like my eyes kind of hurt just from taking those shades off. I am excited to watch this game today. It'll be a fun game to watch. Yeah. So that's really all I have to say about that. I'll probably talk about it more, not tomorrow because we're pre-recording that show. We'll see how that game goes. We'll see if I get invested. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm sure I will be soon. But that kind of segues into what tomorrow's going to be like. So we're recording tonight. Michael will be in studio for the first time in months for Top 10 Tuesday. Top 10 Tuesday is back to our normally scheduled pre-recorded shows, which I think do better anyways. I think it's just easier for us to record those, and so we don't have to do it live. We're doing Top 10 first dates. So what we mean by that is like what would be a good first date activity or date to go on. What would be an ideal first date? So I would love to get your guys' opinion on that. I want some ideas on what good. I think I asked this question. I put this on my Thursday thoughts on Instagram. I do these questions where I'm like, hey guys, submit this. I'll talk about it. I'll rank them, rate them, whatever. I told people to submit their last first date, and I rated them on if it deserves a second date. There were some pretty bad ones out there. Some pretty bad first dates. So that made me thinking, what would be a good first date? What's an ideal first date? So we started a list. We're doing top 10 tonight. I'm not going to give away my list, but if you guys have any, I would love Love some suggestions. Always looking for improvement, making my list better. And we got to beat Michael this week. We don't have a guest this week. This week is guestless. It's just Michael and I. So we got that going for us. But if you have suggestions, please let me know. I would love some. Man, this Dr. Pepper's good. What was I going to say? I was just about to say something. I just lost my train of thought. I don't know. It's totally gone. I hate when that happens. It was just there. I could feel it going away. So just come back. No, it's gone. But yeah, buy the merch. We're one piece away from making this officially a 2-hour show a week from today. That show is probably going to be on, not at noon. It'll be in the afternoon. I'm trying to think the best time to start it. Shout out to, does it say Joey? Oh, Jory. What a weird name that is. Not weird. Sorry, I didn't mean that in an offensive way. Unique. Is your name Jory? Am I saying that right? That would be kind of sick. But the answer is no. Jory. Sick. Kind of want to write that one down. Anyone else have a list of names just like on their phone 24/7? Just like, oh, that's a cool name. But yeah, I think the Cyber Monday marathon's going to start at, I think it's going to be an evening show, probably like 5 or 6. Because then if it ends up going like 6 hours, that puts it to like midnight instead of like figuring out what we're going to do for dinner, lunch, all that stuff. It's just easier logistically and to have guests come in and out. If it's an evening show, once people get off work, they come in on the show, all that stuff. So yeah, that's the plan for Cyber Monday. And man, I really don't have much else today. I was hoping some Vikings haters would come and chirp me, but they look like they're too scared because I will never apologize for 8-2. What up, Darius? How we doing? Good to see you in the TikTok chat. Again, if you're on TikTok, head over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. We're still doing the cold showers. You guys have slowed down, so I haven't had to do much. Which, joke's on you guys. I've like gotten very wait, what just happened? I just got botted on Twitter. That's nice. I've converted myself into a cold shower guy now. Based off every, so I've been doing this thing every 10 subscribers on our way to 3K. The goal is to 3K by Thanksgiving, unless you guys really pick it up. That ain't happening. So Noah's off the hook for the hot ones. If we hit it by Christmas, though, I still have to do it. So that's looking like the new goal. But yeah, every 10 subscribers are doing these cold showers. And at first I was like, this is brutal. And then I was like, you know what? Just kind of nice afterwards. It felt nice afterwards. I felt a little more energetic. I was like, it's like taking like a shot of espresso. I was like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm up now. I'm up. So now I started doing it on my like when I normally shower, like full length showers. But I'm not. I'm slowly easing my way into just being 100% cold showers. So what I do now is I get in warm, and then slowly inch it, and then at the end of the shower, it's like freezing cold. But I gotta like slowly adapt my body, like slowly just like dip my toe in, and then boom, cold. It takes a little bit to get used to. So, but I do enjoy them. So the joke's kind of on you. This has kind of turned into a growing experience for me, which I can appreciate. I like that. It was fun. I'm starting to enjoy them, and I know. Am I a better person because I'm a cold shower guy now? Maybe. I don't know. It's not for me to decide. I feel better, though. 100%. So, thank you for that, and keep subscribing, doing all that good stuff. Let's see what else. Let's see. We talked about Vikings. No hate, which I'm shocked by. I came in to this show like fist clenched, ready to fight, ready to go. But you guys are being nice. Low key today. Low key Monday. Sorry if I brought the vibes down. Colts stink. World Cup. Kind of excited for it. Oh, the streak's over. I talked about this on Monday. We had our betting streak where we were basically choosing teams based off funny names, and we're doing one a day, seeing if it would hit. It hit 3 in a row, and then it lost. So the first one was Longwood. Nice. Longwood played basketball. They covered plus or minus 10.5 lock. The next day, Austin P. Nice. Against Alabama plus 41.5 hit. That night, Fairleigh Dickinson, nice, played Longwood. Nice. So what do you do there? You got two teams that you would bet on using this system. You bet the over, and the over hit big time. So then we moved to NFL Sunday. We're 3 in a row. The streak's riding high. The streak is riding real high. What do we bet on? We bet on Nick Chubb. Nice. Anytime touchdown scorer. Didn't hit. Didn't hit. The streak's over. But we've always said with the streak, you just got to win the week. Win the week. And I think, so we just need one more to win the week because it's got to be 4 out of 7 if it's one a day, even though we had 2 on Saturday, which kind of throwing the system off. But, yeah, we just need one more to win the week and be great. So we might restart the streak. If you guys want to know the streak, you can reach out to me. Otherwise, I'll just keep that to myself, myself, and I, and the other streak members. But, yes, the streak is dead. I thought I should let you guys know. Let's see. Well, if you guys don't have anything else, I guess we'll leave it at that for today's show. Let's see. Anything else happened this weekend? Nope. This is the part of the year where your weekend's just like sports, which is kind of boring if you don't care about sports, which I get it. Again, tomorrow, Top 10 Tuesday. Wednesday, Hot Guy Football Draft. That's going to be an electric show. Longwood had a sad gym. It was so sad. Just a straight. I don't get, like, I respect those guys. Like, at that point, I feel like you're just playing D1 to play D1. And a lot of people do that. I don't know how good of a school Longwood is. I always come on these right when they end. Oh, sorry. Antigone? Is that the name? Shout out me for saying that right. Betting on Longwood felt like betting on high school sports. Exactly, right? They were in a high school gym, and I watched that whole game on some shaky webcam while some 14-year-olds announced it. And that's when I knew. I was like, oh, do I have a problem? Is that an issue that I'm watching this game right now and I actually care about the result? But yeah, that was. Shout out to Longwood though. They went 2-0 on the weekend. I don't know if they won the games. They played 3 games. Yeah, you got it. I go by Annie. Hell yeah! Shout out to Annie. Annie, how about this? Annie, if you head over to YouTube right now in the next 60 seconds, that's where we're live streaming right now. I will strongly consider putting you on the A-list. You'll find out what that is once you get there, but I'll strongly consider it. We'll have to have internal talks with Noah. But we got to shake something up because vibes are low. A-list has been slacking it. I haven't seen Gianna in quite a bit. So, yeah. Annie, head over to YouTube. Go check that out. Other big news. Sorry, side note before we get to our bright sides. Confirmed. WandaVision Season 2. I don't know if Marvel's actually confirmed it, but I've seen enough sources confirm it. So, as you guys see on the board, screw you, Robbie Arnett. Our girl's back. Our girl's back. Robbie, sorry, you're going to have to share her for a little bit longer. Very excited for that. I don't know what that means, to be honest, because I don't know what's left to tell in that story, but they'll find a way. I believe in them. The more I can see Lizzie Olsen on screen, the happier I am. So, very excited about that. I'm going to wait for Annie. Annie said bet. So I'll give Annie a few more seconds to head over to YouTube. Annie, if you're in the chat, let me know. And then I'll try to make the switch for tomorrow's episode. And we'll go from there. But yes, tomorrow, Top 10 Tuesday, we're doing Top 10 First Dates. So if you have ideas for that, DM me, message me, let me know. Then on Wednesday, we have our Hot Guy Football Draft. Thursday, we have off for Thanksgiving. Friday, very special Black Friday episode. It'll be the evening, time to be announced. What's the name? It's Good Time Media, but it's just linked to my bio. So you can just click right there. Boom, link, bada bing, bada boom. You're there. And then Monday, we have our marathon. As you can see the counter there. Cyber Monday, merch counter, 5 pieces. It adds an hour to infinity. We can do it. We'll do it if you buy 100 pieces. What is that? 50 hours. We'll do 2 days. 2 days straight show. We will. Watch me. I'll do it. I promise. We'll give all right, Annie, I'm giving you like 20 more seconds. Because this chat's depressing me today. It's just talking about Longwood sports. Put the shades on, though, for a bright side. I do need a bright side. My bright side for today. Let me think. I gotta spin zone the Andy's on the clock. It's facts. Andy's on the clock. Spin zone for the Vikings. I saw a tweet that said the last 3 Super Bowl winners have all lost a home game by 21 or more points before going on to eventually win the Super Bowl. So we're in good company there. Really good company. Just saying. It could be worse. It could very much be worse. So that's my spin zone. We're not dead. We're not dead. People are gonna say we're dead. People are gonna bring up the F word. They're gonna say the F word. I'll never say I would retire the F word after beating the Bills. You retire it. So, just saying. Spin zone. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. All right, guys. That's what we got for today. Tomorrow, it'll be Michael and I on screen. It won't be live, but I'll be in the chat, so come hang out with me. And then get ready for the draft on Wednesday. It's Thanksgiving week, y'all. It's very exciting. Annie, you missed your shot. You see, joining the A-list is very it's very tough. It's a hard thing to do. Not everyone can do it, and I put you to the test. Test 1 failed, but I know you'll be better for this. So, thanks for being here. Shout out to your mom. Shout out to Meeks in the chat today. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for Top 10 Tuesday. Go watch new episode of People Person Podcast out now. Go stream. Go subscribe, and then Battleflakes drops at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. New episode. Crazy episode. Episode 8. Go check that out. Love y'all. See ya tomorrow. Bye.